Laura, and you are currently watching the Minimalist vlog series. So today the video is going to be about how I'm going to become a minimalist. So I showed you kind of my current state of my house at the moment. As you can see, I had a lot of stuff. So now I'm trying to actually implement minimalism. So I have been reading about different ways to become a minimalist. So I have tried getting rid of some of my stuff on my own first. I have been tidying out my airing cupboard, and I got rid of a little bit of stuff. It was very, very minute and it was really hard to do. The concept that I used was just, have I used this? When was the last time I used it? And if I hadn't used it in, well, I've given myself a year, that was the bracket I've given myself. If I hadn't used it in a year, then it's going in the bin. The reason why it's going in the bin is because it is cosmetic stuff, and obviously if it's been opened, you can't give it to charity because it's already been opened. A lot of it has been sat there for quite a while as well, so I would feel pretty guilty giving it to charity because it might be out of date. A lot of these things have got sell-by dates on them, but they're the weird sell-by dates. I will show you what I mean. So, as you can see, kind of, if it focuses, no, it's not gonna focus. They always have these like 18-month little things on there. But I've had this for longer than that, so I don't really know. Anyway, I don't want to give them to charity because I'd feel guilty if someone came out in a rash or something, I don't know. Or if it smells funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm throwing them away. Well, the amount that I actually got rid of, which I will show in a minute, wasn't a lot.
You've been around and you've seen the way that things work, but you need a compass to get around your house.
I have now resorted to kind of researching ways to become a minimalist because I feel like I can't do this on my own. So that is what today's video is going to be about. It's going to be about how to become a minimalist and the processes that I am going to use to do that. So, as I just said, I found this really hard. The reason why I found it hard is because I can't let things go. I can't let things go. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, oh yeah, but I might use that. Oh yeah, but I really like it, or it's a really nice colour, or oh, I might, you know, in 6 months I might use it. But in reality, I probably won't. So why don't I just get rid of it? I just can't seem to let things go. So this is what I need to work on, and I think this is what a lot of people struggle with. They kind of either think about the money they've spent on it, or if it's a gift, they kind of feel like they can't get rid of it because, you know, I don't know, someone in their family gave it to them. Or they might just genuinely think, no, I'm going to use it. But if we don't use it every day, or if we don't use it to go out, are we really going to use them? Probably not. So this is what I have got to grasp. I've got to just be quite ruthless and just be like, you know, I haven't used it, get rid of it. It's going to take a lot of work. So this is why I'm reading about stuff, because I kind of think that if I have like an external source to help me, it might be a little bit easier. I don't know. I've also just realised, I do apologise for the state of my hair, it looks horrendous. I'm going to the gym in a minute though, so that's my excuse. Also, I have got so much tidying up to do, and I am just procrastinating doing it because I can't be bothered. So I'm literally just sat at the top of my stairs filming this because it's got to be better than tidying up. And this is one of the reasons why I don't want as much stuff, because then I don't have to waste time tidying it up. It drives me mad. I just want to be lazy. I want to be a lazy daisy, but there's so much mess. Well, there's so much stuff out. Maybe I have an issue with mess. I don't know. I'm probably just a bit of a clean freak. Please tell me. There must be people out there who are clean freaks. It can't just be me. Anyway, I better go tidy it up. Or I could just get rid of it. There we go. It's part of my minimalism journey. Just get rid of it. If it's out, just throw away. So one other thing that I did when sorting out my utility cupboard was I went through all the medicines that I've got and got rid of anything that was out of date. It's actually quite scary how much there was that was actually out of date by a couple of years. I recommend that you do that on a regular basis to make sure that you're not taking any medication that is 2-3 years out of date. It's also a good way of getting rid of stuff. Right, okay, so I got changed, went to the gym, came back, had a shower, which is why I look slightly fresher, slightly better than before. But in the shower, I had a little bit of a philosophical moment. I don't know if that's the right word. I had a moment where I thought to myself, why am I struggling so much with the concept of getting rid of things? Why am I finding it so difficult? And I don't know, what is it that I can't do? Because it's pretty simple, isn't it, really? Just get rid of stuff you don't use. But I am really struggling with it. Now, I came to the realisation that I'm almost scared to get rid of things, because I think that if I get rid of everything, I'm gonna have nothing left, or if I get rid of all my clothes, I'm not gonna look nice anymore, or will people think differently of me? All these thoughts suddenly came flooding through my head, and then I realised, well, I don't actually know that. I don't know that people are going to think these things, and you know what, who cares? Genuinely, who cares? So the only thing I can do is give this a go, and it's okay that I don't know what's going to happen. And actually it might be a good thing, because it means I'm going to learn, and I might make mistakes, or I might get rid of things and then go, damn it, I wish I didn't get rid of that. But this is how you learn. You've got to push yourself out of your comfort zone. So I think I just need to do it. I don't know, we'll see. So if you are struggling with getting rid of things, or you feel like you can't, maybe ask yourself why, and because you might surprise yourself, and then you might be able to overcome that and then start getting rid of things. You never know. You can always give it a try. This is a 3-step process. Okay, right, so you have to start making piles of clothes, and you have to be ruthless. So it's a 4-pile strategy for simplifying your closet. This is the research that I've done, so I'm going to see if it works. So the piles are, pile number 1 is, oh, okay, I love these items, they fit me well, I wear them quite a lot, or I wear them frequently, so I'm going to keep them. So that's the first pile. Pile number 2 is, I want to keep this, but I don't know why. So you're asking yourself that question. Pile number 3 is, these items don't fit me, or they're not my style anymore, so I'm going to donate them to charity. And then pile number 4 is, these items aren't in good condition, so I'm going to throw them away. So that is the first step to sorting out your clothes. The second step is, pile number 1 goes back in the closet, because obviously they're the clothes that you like, that you love, and you wear them frequently. Pile number 2 is, they get boxed up, and you put them at the back of your wardrobe for 90 days, and just leave them there. You don't touch them. Pile number 3 gets boxed up and given to charity, or you put them in it gets bagged up and given to charity before you have time to rethink. So I notice this. I have a real tendency to put things in a charity pile, and then literally like that night I'll be getting them back out, because I will have overthought it that much that I'd be like, oh no, actually no, I think, oh no, but I might need it for this. So then it's back out of that pile and back in my wardrobe. So I need to literally put it in a bag, put it in the car, and go straight to charity once I've done my sourcing out. Then pile number 4, yeah, I'll get my numbers right. Pile number 4 is throw away. Then step number 3 is, if I don't miss pile number 2 after the 90 days, then I literally just give it straight to charity. I well, you're not meant to open the box or the bag. So once you put those items in there, if you haven't gone into that box or bag after 90 days, literally just give it straight to charity, because again, you might open it and see things and they go, oh yeah, I might use that, and then take it all back out again. So the best thing to do is to literally just give it straight to charity. That is what I'm going to try out for my clothes. I feel like it's quite a good strategy. I do need to be ruthless, so this is something that I need to practice. But I'm going to see how that goes. So hopefully I want to try and reduce my clothes by half. That is my goal. You can hold me accountable to that, because I always say these things and then I know, don't do it. I understand that there is lots of ways to get rid of stuff. So the first is obviously throw it away. Second is give to charity. Third is give it to family or friends or someone who you know will want it. And then obviously 4 is sell it. Now, I don't have the time or the patience to sell things. Also, I feel quite good when I give things to charity, so a lot of my stuff is either going to go to family and friends or to charity. Okay, so that is the first strategy I have learnt. So I am focusing on 2 things this week. The first thing are my clothes, and the second thing is my DVD collection. So I don't know if you saw on the first video, I have a whole bookcase full of books and DVDs. Now my DVD collection, it's actually a lot better than it was. I used to have over 400 DVDs, ridiculous, but I was actually proud of it. And slowly over time I've been trying to get rid of things. It was a collection at one point. I was actually enjoyed buying them and collecting them. But then I came to the realization that most of them just sat there and I never watched them. A lot of them were still in their wrappers and they'd been sitting there for about 4 years, and then that's when I realised that they needed to go. However, I still have quite a lot which I'm struggling to let go of. The process that I am going through with that is I'm asking myself, do they add value to my life? Now, a lot of you, if you don't watch DVDs or if you're not really a film person, you're going to be like, well, how do DVDs add value to your life? Exactly. So I'm going to try and use that question, and each DVD that I have, I'm going to pick it out and go and ask myself that question. And if the answer is no, which if I'm honest, a lot of them will be, then I will be getting rid of them. Okay, I'm not saying that DVDs aren't good or anything like that, but to me, I just don't get enjoyment out of them anymore, which is what I mean by do they add value to my life. So there are some DVDs that I'm going to keep because I do like watching them over and over again, because I get enjoyment out of watching it because they're my favourite films. But the others that I don't watch anymore, then I will be getting rid of. The reason being is because I'm more of a box set person than a film person, so I can be getting rid of most of my films and I will probably keep some of my box sets. So that is my plan. So I am going to implement those 2 things this week, and I will let you know next week how I get on. So that is what I have learnt so far this week from doing my research. I have bought a couple of books to help me, you know, with the process, because obviously, as I've said before, I am struggling with it. Once I've read the books, I will then do a bit of a review on them, or just tell you what I thought and how they helped me, and then I will recommend the ones to you that I thought were really good if you are interested in becoming more of a minimalist. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thank you, bye!